Hey guys, it's Christine Bertram, and I'm coming to you live from the Hive on a Tuesday with a very raspy voice. So I must apologize first off if that annoys or bothers you. Don't watch me if it does. But I thought I could not miss a Tip Tuesday because of this. And so I did reschedule class yesterday because I pretty much sounded like this yesterday as well. And I don't think I could have done an entire class for 2 hours with this horrible sounding voice. So you guys, you get me now for a quick Tip Tuesday because I didn't want to miss it. And hi, Karen Wetstein. So I apologize to everybody too. Yesterday, I thought I would take a morning nap and wake up and feel refreshed for class. And nope, it doesn't work that way. So I did reschedule. So hi, Lizzie from the UK. Woohoo, Lizzie, I need your address. I'm starting to feel better. Something between here and here has got me congested and sneezy and itchy eyes and nose, and that's how it goes. I am not completely immune to disease and virus, right? It has been a long time since I was sick, so I thought, oh my gosh, I need some time to rest. So Patsy, hello from sunny Texas. Hi, Barbara Moynan. Lizzie, going back to you, I do have some cards. I think that you won from past classes. I know you're in the UK, but I have international stamps. And so if you want me to send you your cards, just send me your address privately, okay? Hi, Donna from Northeast Michigan. So I'm going to make this one a little bit fast so that I am supposed to be napping. I told Tyler I would take a nap before he got done with work so we could still have date night and I not be completely miserable. Hi, Joan. My mom was here this afternoon and we worked on kitting up some cards for, hi, Wendy Westmoreland, for the ink, paper, scissors, artfully layered. So woohoo, got that done and put some cards together. And I should have been sleeping probably an hour ago, but I'm like, gotta get Tip Tuesday done. So you guys, in case you missed it, I did announce yesterday that I rescheduled yesterday's 1 o'clock class to be on Thursday at 1. Hi, Alice Thompson. Your card went in the mail today, actually. So I got your address from you. So thank you. I found it. So that's awesome. Hi, Sherry Martin. Hi, Penny Powell. Hi, Joan. So it is Thursday at 1, okay? So that is going to be the Let's Just Stamp with the Timeless Tulips. So I'm fingers crossed that this is not as raspy as it is on Thursday, as it is now. Hi, Margaret Rika. Hi, Mary Ellen from Windy, Montana. This Tip Tuesday comes to you courtesy of my gals and Carissa, who had class. Hi, Kay. Hi, Debbie Schultz. Carissa Alberts taught 2 alcohol blending classes this weekend. She did one Saturday and one Sunday, and I have the five of the 6 cards here to show you. Somehow I didn't get the 6th one back from her, so she has it in her bag. So I'll show you 5 of the 6 she made. And all of a sudden, the gals came out of class and they said, oh, you should do a Tip Tuesday on this. And I'm like, oh, that's a really easy Tip Tuesday. And with me feeling the way I do, I thought, wow, this is a really good one for today. So without further ado, you guys, I'm going to flip the camera down and I'm going to show you what I mean by layering up sentiments. I'll show you the cards too really quick. Woohoo is right, Alice. Okay, so these are the 5 of the 6 cards that Carissa made this weekend. I can't remember which was which. She had 3 in one class and 3 in the other class. And she did this whole alcohol blending. So using blends with rubbing alcohol. And these were the 2 cards that the girls came back and said, you need to do the layering sentiments like that and tell people how to do that. And I'm like, oh, yay, I can do that. And Carissa was a doll. She left me kits too, so I can show them to you guys. So what do I mean by layering up sentiments? Because at first glance, these don't look like anything but a sentiment glued onto the card. You guys, it's a makeshift Band-Aid. I know I'm holding my finger really wonky, but I cut myself on a die about 20 minutes ago, and I didn't go to the house to get a Band-Aid. So now you also have to look at my blood. Oh, you guys, so sorry. Okay, so when you look at this, though, it's got height to it, and I know it's really hard to catch that. And thanks, Kay, I appreciate that. Hi, Luann Johnson. So you can see there's a little bit of height to that. Okay, so you can accomplish that. I know I feel much better than what I sound. It's all from coughing and being raspy in my lungs. And so, all right, so then you guys can see here too, there's a little thickness to those. Okay, so what do you do to do that? You actually take so you guys, I listened to Kelly do a technique Thursday once, and she was under the weather when she did it. And I thought to myself, oh my God, she sounds horrible. I bet everybody hates listening to her, but she's trying so hard because she's trying to make sure everybody, she didn't want to miss a technique Thursday. Hi, Elaine. Elaine, my voice got worse overnight. But yeah, I feel fine except for I coughed. And so it hurts. So I'm good otherwise. Yeah. But I need to rest though. So I've thought, oh my gosh. So I'm if it's torture for you guys to listen to me, turn me off. I don't want it to be torture to anybody. So, all right. But I do want to share this technique with you. Not the technique, but the tip. So you take and die cut 3 or 4 of these little sentiments. Yes, exactly, Patsy. It has been a little bit of coughing. So last night, it was a little bit of just congestion. And then overnight, it turned to the lungs. And I'm like, oh, man. So I'm just Stella-ing the first one. Thanks, Elaine. I appreciate that. Yeah, so you're going to just Stella the top one. But now you cut yourself either 3 or 4 of them. And you glue them together, you guys. So this is where, thanks, Betty. I appreciate it. Hi, Sandy Wicklander. Hi, Tammy Steckling. So drink lots of fluids. Yes, lots of water, you guys. So now what you're going to do is you're going to, I'm gluing the top one, which is okay. So if you guys had adhesive sheets, you could definitely take the adhesive sheets and use them to make stickers. But Judy Immel said that makes it really messy because that goo gets everywhere. So what you do is you take and you put that one right on top of it, and you got to get them lined up really good. And I'm going to try to pick it up. So do you guys know when you like hurt your finger, you feel like you become handicapped and you lose a finger? So not complaining, just saying. All right, so we got those 2 together. So now we're going to do another one. Oh, Diane's got class tonight in here, so I got it all set up and ready for her. You guys, she's doing the Waves of the Ocean class in person tonight. And I'm going to do, you guys, by popular demand, I added on a Waves class on April 8th, in case you guys didn't see that. But I've got about 20 people signed up, so I think some of you guys saw that. So that's awesome. All right, thanks for sharing, Margaret. Germs multiply in the dry throat. Yeah, so I'm going to drink some water as soon as I get done here, you guys. I promise. All right. Okay, so that is what I mean by layering it up. So thank you to Carissa and the gals this weekend that suggested doing this, because now when you look at it, let's see if you can see. I don't know if you can see maybe a shadow. You can see there's height there. And so now when you add this to the front of a card, hi, Joanna. Hi, Noreen. You guys, I sound horrible. Sorry. It just adds so much to the card. Okay, so there's layering it up. If you wanted to do one more, you could. Now, the other option, you guys, Stampin' Up! Sells these foam adhesive sheets. And they are foam stickers. And what you would do is when you're die cutting this, you would run I'm not going to open this because I have it in my adhesive basket for sale. You would put your paper and your adhesive foam together. The problem with this is that it's not a problem, but what it is you see the white foam down the side. Where here, you guys, you see nothing but colored cardstock here, okay? So super cool. Okay. Yes, you can see the height. Isn't that super cool? Okay, so that's the one card. Now, she also did it on this card right here with the cookies. You guys, I haven't bought in this die set yet. You think I own everything, but I promise you I don't. So I don't own the cookies. It's called like Better Than Chocolate or Better Than Something. Hi, Patricia Gerlach. Okay, so same thing would happen with this. And you guys, you saw me do it once. I'm not going to torture you with me talking through another one. But whenever you have sentiments, contemplate die cutting a few of them. Oh, Barbara's asking where the cookies come from. Okay, I haven't bought it yet, you guys. I think I'm like, you know how I keep saying get off the fence when you're wanting to buy things? I'm almost off the fence on this one. I'm Better Than Something. It's called, somebody's going to tell me here. Hi, Chris Dudarenki. Hi, Elizabeth. It's Better Than So the dies are, I like you more than. That might be it. H-I. I know where the dies are in here. So we'll find the dies first. Oh, here they are. Love you more than. Okay, so Barbara, you're asking. More than, love you more than. And so that's where the cookies comes from. That's where the chocolate, coffee, cocktails, super cool. Hi, Karen Drain from Erie, Michigan. Page 87 is where the stamps are. So I think what I'm going to do is buy the dies, because I love the words for the dies. You guys don't have to always buy the stamps, but there is a stamp set. You guys, I have to tell you. Hi, Lynn Beasley. Give me 30 seconds. I got to get a card that was made with this. Super cool. I was in a swap with Judy Garza last year, and she made me this Cookie Monster card. Or she didn't make me, but this was her swap card. And my grandpa always loved cookies. So he was the Cookie Monster. And so when I showed this card to my mom, hi Jill Butzine, I showed this card to my mom. She said this reminded her of my grandpa, her father. And so I've never taken this down. This has been up in my she shed hive. And it's so awesome. So just catching you before some people for dinner oh, perfect. Sounds good, Chris. So this card uses the cookie here. And she stamped cookies all over, and she used the layering circles. Hi, Lynn Beasley. She used the layering circles, and this hand came from something. I can't remember. It was some weird plant dye. So, yeah. So, you guys, here's a sample with this. Now, this is part of the annual catalog, so we will find out on March 23rd, you guys. So, look at this. We're on March 15th. It's the Ides of March, okay? Next week, sometime we find out the retiring list of what's retiring from this annual catalog. Hi, Cindy Kaiser. I think I'm off the fence, and I know I'm going to get the dies. I wish I would have got the dies when they were 20% off back in November, but I didn't. But now I have to decide if I want the stamp set. So they definitely make some cute cards. So Judy Garza did this one to give her some credit. And so there you go, guys. A quick tip Tuesday. Hopefully you made it through my annoying voice and appreciated seeing the tip Tuesday. So layer up your sentiments. So when you're die cutting the one, die cut 3 to 4 of them and just glue them together. The advice from the gals was not to use adhesive sticky sheets with them because you don't get a lot of wiggle room. Once you start to put it down, if you get it wrong, you end up pulling on the sentiment. So they said liquid glue, just like you saw me do, was probably the easiest thing to do. And that rhymed. Did you know it? That I'm a poet, and I didn't even know it. So, Jennifer wants the cook stamp set and dies now. Cookies and candy is so cute. Hi, Gail from Virginia. Awesome. You guys, well, I promised Tyler I would take a nap. He's going to be done with work in an hour, so I'm going to try to take an hour nap. So hopefully that when I wake up, I have a little bit more energy for him to watch a movie. We're going to stay in tonight and just watch a movie and have a fire and just keep it really low key and not do anything crazy, which I don't generally do a lot of crazy things, but so thank you everybody for the well wishes. And I will be back live on Thursday at 1:00. And my voice should be better by then. I'm going to drink lots of water and no alcohol. I promise. Lots of water tonight. And I really appreciate you guys all sent me lots of love and messages on Facebook and texts and messages when I announced yesterday about class. And I really appreciate that, you guys. It just goes to show you I am like everybody else. And I can fall into the bad weather every now and then too. So it has been a long time though. So, Sandy just got up from a nap. Woohoo! Power nap, you bet. I don't power nap. I am not good at a 15-minute nap, but I'm going to try for at least 45 minutes. So, all right, you guys. Lots of sunshine, love, and hugs to you guys. We'll see you later. Lots of love. Bye.